Hmm. Okay, so your group development, and this is the most important part of your OB. So first we have to understand what is a group and why people join group. What are the stages of group? What is the group cohesiveness? What are the group dynamics? All things. Okay, these all things we will discuss in this PPT and today class. Okay, again. So first. The first is we have to understand what is group. So I think no need of discussion again. So but I'm sharing again these things. So what is group? Group is kind of your these four things. Okay, two or more people, they have some share some goal. Okay, so this is kind of your two or more people, some share some goals. Okay, and people see themselves as a member, okay, in any group, so they are the member of the group. And there is interaction among the members. So these I think so four characteristics of the group. Okay, so this is called your group. So this if in you just go to any interview, the people ask you what is group, I think those four things is enough for you. Okay, you just explain it, say this for a group. Now the second one is that the types of group. Okay, so the types of group is there is a two types of group. Okay, you can see in this PPT the types of group, your formal group and the informal group. Okay, so what is the formal group and what will be the informal group? So basically formal group is kind of your command group, task group and the functional group. I'm just putting one example of the formal group. For example, functional group. Okay. Functional group is kind of your HR department, okay, finance department, production department, and other department. These all are department working in a one organization. This kind of your functional group. Okay, if informal group like your reference group, okay, like one person to other person. Okay, so this is kind of your references group. Kindly mute yourself. Some okay. So this is kind of your, for example, interest group. Okay, when you are just traveling in a train, and time to time just one member uh, known to your from your area. This kind of interest group. Yeah, so two member are working on some one common topic. So we just join the group. This is kind of your interest group. Okay, so this is the types of the group. The next slide is the most important. Why do people join group? That is the most thing. So why do people join group? So I think so these five things, the most important part, we can say that these five from these five things, we all people and any organization and any employee join the group, like security, identity, self-esteem, status, affiliation, powers, and the group goal. For example, I'm just putting security. Okay, so when the any employee just join the one group, they feel, yes, I will be secure. I will be secure for the job satisfaction, salary, and any other task also. So this is the one of the reason. Second, identity. So some of people think that I will just, for example, that I will join this group. Okay, then the identity I will know myself as kind of one of identity. So this is kind of identity. Okay, so these are the reasons. That's why all people are join the group. Okay. Yes, The most important, already I have asked to you your assignment. Okay, the stages of group development. So your stages of the group development is kind of your the forming, storming, norming, and performing. So these are the basically 5 stages of the group. So we can see, okay, in the first form, for example, the forming. So in the forming, what will happen? Simple it is. How do I fit into the group? So everyone think about that how that person fit in the group. This is kind of the forming stage. Okay. In this storming is the set the goal and all things. Norming, just develop the some rules or regulation. Okay, work for more closely. Then the performing, they also work, perform. Okay, and the adjoining is, and the adjoining after the complete the task, the people just go for just adjourn. Okay, that means group is will be disband. Okay, disband. Okay, so this is kind of your 5 stages life cycle of the group: forming, storming, norming, performing, and the adjoining. So the one by one, I think so, I will discuss. This is your forming. Okay. So in this stage, okay, this is the initial stage. I'm just putting. So this is the initial stage of the group development. Okay, and in this stage already we have discussed these 4 things. Okay, getting to know each other and determined group real task, define group rules, and these are the performing. Now the next is your storming. So in this is to be ethically open to other. Okay, so the like of conflicts, contradictions, and concern and the criticisms. This kind of your, so these 4 things. Avoid personal attack also. Don't blame personally. This is kind of a, so this is the rules of any kind of group. Okay. So in this stage, next is your norming. So this stage is which a close relationship among the, so by the help of only fair decision making and the set the rules and regulations. Okay, so this is the 4 1. You people kindly read the all things. Okay, and these people engage in collaboration and the teamwork also. The last is after the all known the person set the rules or regulation. This is the task for, this is the performing. So in this stage the all person perform high level of group maturity. This is kind of, okay, so this is the high level group maturity. That means in this stage now the people cannot leave the group. Okay, they have to perform with member, deal with the complex task, and improve relationship with performance. If the person, 2 person are performing, that means they can improve their relationship. Okay, so this is the performing. And the last is adjoining. So in this people, simple it is, group are adjoin. Okay, group are adjoin. For the 2 regions we have mentioned group, because adjoin is kind of just disband, because the task is completed. So just adjoin, and the member decide to disband also. So this decide the member only. Okay, now close the group. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. But my question is that in your the group development process, okay, Who was the author? Just mention this all stages. Adjoining. That any author किसी ने तो ये नाम दिया होगा, ठीक है? So that is called your, the next one slide I mentioned. This is called, okay, the Bruce Tuckman model. Okay, this is kind of only Bruce Tuckman is for the team development. Okay, so this is the for forming, storming, norming, and the performing. Okay, so this is kind of, you can see relation between your energy and productivity and the time factor. Okay, you can see energy and then this one. Okay, so this is forming, storming, norming, performing, that layer, air joining. Okay, this is name is your Bruce Tuckman model. If okay, so the Tuckman is mainly known for the this team development model. Got it? Can we
Yes.
go ahead? Okay, thank you. The next one is, the my question is, what is the difference between group and team? Both are same.
No, sir.
Okay, so this is the difference between your group and the team. Okay, so so mainly we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 differences between group and the team. So the first one, for example, the member work independently. So this is the group, and here is team is member work interdependently. Okay, for I'm just putting one example. Indian cricket group or team. It is a team. It is a teamwork. Okay, so this is the all differences between group and team. Okay, so this is the already we have discussed your stages and your why people join group, types of group, and the concept of the group. Okay, and differences between group and team. The next one, now the important concept, group cohesiveness. Okay, group cohesiveness is that what is the group cohesiveness? Group cohesiveness is that it is a degree of which the group member attract to each other. Simple it is. Attract to each other for to do some task. Okay, so develop out of activity, interaction, and sentiment. This is the bondination of the group. So bind all the group. Okay, what is the bonding between one and two people in the group? That is a more good one. For example, the more participation, these are the cohesiveness. The employee will be more participate. That is a good cohesiveness. More productivity. If the bonding between the group is too good, then the group perform more productive manners. Okay, more personal satisfaction. Okay, the one person always satisfied with their any other things. Good communication, more success, good conformity. So these are the your cohesiveness. Okay, this is the bonding between the group. Okay, so there is a one definition according to Stephen Robbins. Actually, Robbins is famous for the organizational behavior. He written good one books. Okay, so group cohesiveness is the degree of which members are attracted to each other and motivated to stay in the group. That is the most important task. Okay, so this is the group cohesiveness. Okay, so simple cohesiveness, growth out of the communication and common interest. The people are good interest and a common task, that is good cohesiveness. And the build group identity. Yes, this group is identified from this name. This group is good identity. So this is kind of identification of the group, that will be good. And create climb of, so this is the all group. Okay, so this is your group cohesiveness. Now, how to increase the group cohesiveness? Simple it is. Inducing agreement at the group goal. Okay, that means mutual understanding of the group. That will be on common platform. Increasing interaction among the group member. Yes. Encouraging competition and the participation also. Okay. Allocating rewards to each person, okay, not to one person. That is the most important. If all person are working, then we have to allocate rewards to all person. Keeping the members isolated from the other groups also. Other groups means some kind of negative kind of group, okay, so we have to keep it away. So this is okay, so keeping the members from the other. So this is this side and this is this side. Okay, so this is we have to increase your group cohesiveness. These are the major dimension of the group cohesiveness. So by the help of, I think so, three things. Okay, and that three dimensions. Okay, you can check in this the member 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are four tasks. Okay, the group unity is the most first dimension. Attraction between, that means attraction between these people to this people and the all people. Okay, and this one and this people. Okay, and the teamwork. These three things, I think, the major dimension of the group cohesiveness. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the most good one question. Okay, what is the relation between group cohesiveness and the performance? If any group has good cohesiveness, the performance will be
Good.
high or low?
High.
High. Okay, so you can check it. Okay, this is the relationship between, okay, so group cohesiveness and the performance. If the performance will be low and this is will be high, so this kind of, so all parameter. Okay, so high performance, low performance and the moderate to performance. So this is the relationship between your group cohesiveness, product performance norms and the product. So later your group dynamics, what is the group dynamics? Your group is so much dynamic. Okay, so this is, you can check the one group, two group, three group, more dynamic group. Okay, this is the individual identity. So we don't know which group is more dynamic. Okay, so group dynamic, that is the refers to behavioral characteristics. So I think so this group is more good one. Okay, that means this group behavior characters is good one. This group is so much negative. So this is talking about the so group dynamic, the social process by which people interact with the group environment, influence personality, powers, behavior. So this is kind of called your group. Okay, group dynamic. So now this will be the last topic, your group decision making. So group decision making, that simple it is. Okay, that decision taken by each member of the one group. So this is called your group decision making. So this is the collective activity where the several person interact simultaneously. So this is your first one. It is a participative approach. Okay. Second one, this is the optimum solution out. Okay. The available set of alternative, and the it is the number of participants after from 2 to 7. So these are the some of the characteristics or features. We can say the 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, this is 5, this is 6. Okay, so these are the group decision making. And what is the group decision making process? So simple it is, if any group find out the any kind of problem, so first is diagnosis the problem, alternative, evaluating, and the implementation. So this is the group decision making process. And there are the you have to, there are the major techniques in the use of group decision. Some disturbances coming. Kindly mute yourself. Hmm. Kindly mute yourself, please. Okay. So there are the three techniques involved in the group decision making. Okay, in the group decision making, the first one is your nominal group. This is called a NGT. Second was Delphi, or third one is your brainstorming. Three techniques use in group decision making. So first will be your NGT. Okay, I think you all people know about the brainstorming. Okay, this is similar to brainstorming, except this approach is a more structured way. Okay, now similar to brainstorm, but more approach. So this is the, for example, this is the process, the generate idea, recording idea, discussing idea, and ranking idea. Okay, the participants given the idea to summary of the time. Okay, so record the flip chart. So this is the all process of the NGT, and this member from the group in the name only and operate independently, generating ideas, solving the problem their own, silence in the writing. Okay, member do not interact with each other. That is a good one point. Okay, so and so that strong personality domination is avoided. Okay, so we have to uh, attach with this personality, so this is a avoided. We have in this method avoid and encourage individual creativity. So the group coordinator either collect these written ideas. Okay, so they just discuss and record idea, then written and all things. Okay, so and the written in the large blackboard, everyone to see the ask to each member. This is kind of the group technique. Okay, the second last PPT, Delphi method. So I think no need of discussion again. This is the Delphi method. Just ask to expert. Okay, you can see this picture. Okay, you can ask to expert. So problem is identify and sample of expert. Okay, is selected. These expert are asked to provide potential solution through a series of carefully designed questionnaire. Each expert complete and return the initial questionnaire. So by the help of the all kind of the expert, okay, the result of questionnaire are compiled. Okay, so after that complete the compile, central location and central coordinator. Okay, then each member receive a copy. Very good. Member are asked to review the result. Okay, and the last is the process is repeated until the consensus is reached, until the result will be not reached. This is the Delphi technique. And the last one and last slide of this PPT, brainstorming. Okay, so I think you people know about the brainstorming session. Okay, so simple it is brainstorming. Okay, so this is, you can check this, see this picture. Okay, brainstorming, this is the going of brainstorming. So every person has think about any topic, so brainstorm and choose the best alternative. Okay, this will be the best idea. Okay, this technique involve a group of people. Okay, between 5 and the 10. Okay, sitting around the table. Very good. And generating ideas and form of free association. This is kind of your brainstorming. Okay, so this thing is done. So these are the some of references I have used. Okay,